Hello everybody, we got a brand new build today. I'm excited to show you this brand new build that I did today. It's really looking good. Alright, let me show you what it's all about, and then after I give you guys a little tutorial. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright, let's get started into a little tutorial. I'm not going to go overboard and show you how to build a whole building in general. But I'm going to show you how to get started and actually get the facade of the building going and everything like that. Just the basics. And then you guys can do whatever you want to do with that. Get your imagination rolling. Get creative with the whole build. Alright, so if you want to get the white walls like this, you're going to need the lighthouse build. But if you don't have the lighthouse build, you could kind of do this build still. So I'm going to build it for you. Going to give you a little tutorial over here. And then what you could do is you could do your imagination after that. All right. So what I like to do most of the time, what I like to do is I like to get a nice good base. So what I will do is I will always start off with a build, with a prefab build like this. And then I will go up to it and then I'll cancel it. That way I'll have a nice good round surface. This is a good tips and tricks. So when you guys need a nice good round surface and then for you to start getting build on, you could use something like this. Because before with Lego, they didn't give us these things at first. And these are great foundations to use because they don't take up that much memory in the Lego world. As you guys know, that if you use up too much memory, then your game starts stuttering and everything like that. So if you use these type of foundation, it doesn't take up that much memory. And you can use these, and you can use these as a base. So that's what I always do. That's how I got that base right here. I normally do that. All right. So the first thing first, let's try to get the bottom half of the structure right here. So once again, like I always tell you guys, the toys are the best things to use. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the concrete build just to show you guys you don't need the lighthouse one. So I'm just going to go with the concrete build. So watch what I'm doing right now. You don't really need all these walls, to tell you the truth. You don't need all these walls. But I just went a little overboard. All right. So remember, once again, we're gonna need the toy plate, and we're gonna put this. So we need to have the wall backwards. That's the number one thing. We need to have the wall sideways. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a flooring on this wall. Any type of flooring would do. And always remember the trick. Remember the trick, guys. Aim for the black. And then boom. There we go. And then here is our. Now we have the floor sideways. Now that we have the floor sideways, we could go and start our. Now we don't need the switch thing anymore because now the floor is against the wall. So this is a floor, this is a wall, this is a floor, this is a wall. So now we're good. All right, so we're gonna go with. I said I'm gonna do the concrete build, right? All right, so let's go with the concrete build. So first thing first, we're gonna go like this. Until it reaches the ground. Go like this. All right, and then we're gonna take an oval shape. So this is the shape that I use for the lighthouse. But if you don't have the lighthouse build, you could still use. Hold on. You can use this shape right here. You can use this shape right here. I think this is from a free build. I can't remember which one it is. Or I think there's one more oval. Or maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. All right. So yeah, so you can use those two shapes to make the bottom half of the building. So I'm gonna go with this shape right here. It's really simple. Just act like it's a thing. Go right here. Notice. You know what I should do? Maybe I should just go with the whole thing to make it match. I'm sorry. Let me go with this. Alright. There we go. And then... Sorry, guys. If you're following along as I'm doing it, I apologize. Alright, and then... Pretty much you're just going to put the wall... attach the wall. Do a snap. Snap it. Alright, it's not... Okay, there we go. There you go. Now you have this shape right here. Right? Then you're just gonna come across like this. I'm trying to go fast. It's nighttime. Hold on, let me take a sleep first. Let me go sleep for so I can bring the nighttime up. Give it a second. Wakey, 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 wakey. Alright. I'm going a little bit past the... You know what? Let me fix this. I don't want you guys thinking that. I don't think do things correctly. There you go. And then you can go like this. And there you go. Boom. Alright, so that's the bottom half. Alright, that's the bottom half right there. So what I did is I continued this, I just continued the whole structure of this way. So all I did was just continue all like this for the first floor. That's what I did. Since this is now on the ground, you see how it's now sitting on the ground? I could actually get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. It's attached to the ground. It's attached to my foundation now. So I don't need... Now this is good. It's freestanding. It's sturdy. Don't worry. Nothing need to be worried about. Alright, let's do the top half. Let me show you guys how to do the other half. It's pretty much the same principle. Alright. Okay. All right, so we got the roof of our first floor. Now we want to try to do this. And it's pretty much the same way, guys. It's the same way. So what we're going to do, we're going to establish a wall. Oh, actually, wait. We're going to try to establish a wall. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our toy. We're going to use our toy because this is a wall. Remember, this is a wall. This is not a floor. So we need to make this... Right, what we're standing on, we need to make that a floor. So what we're going to do, we're going to go like this. Remember how I told you, aim for the black? Aim for the black. And the best way you know how it's aim for the black, it looked like it's indented into the switch. So you just go over, and there you go. Boom. So now this is now we got a floor. Now we got a floor. But just remember, we're going to have to do this again because we want our floor sideways, okay? All right, so now... This is what we're gonna do. We go like this. This is the best way to do it to make sure you don't have any additional problems. So we're gonna do the same thing again. Gonna add a floor this way. I know it may seem a little complicated, but it's not as complicated as you guys think. All right. And boom, we got our floor. Now we got the floor sideways. We don't need this. We don't need that. So you can go like this, go like that. I mean, you don't need to do this whole thing what I'm doing right now. You don't really need to do this, but you never know, just in case. All right, now we're gonna try to bring our floor this way, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to bring our floor this way. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna flip this like this. There we go. Notice how it's like that. You see it? Okay. Then you just keep coming out. Like this. I think I have to move. You're gonna have to move this up more. That way it aligns over here. But I just wanted to show you guys how I got this other level up there. And then you go like this. And you pretty much go up to the as far as you want to get that long wall. And then you could put the roof on top. And there you go. And then you could come over more. You could finish the roof. And there you guys go. That's how you build. That's how you build it like that. So you see a bottom base right here. And then we got a second base that goes up like this. Like that. Same way. That's the same way right here. Now, in order how I did this, I just used this. I'm going to show you right now. So you could just finish this part right here. Yeah, right. So now, okay. All right. So, I don't need this. I don't need this. Yeah, because I'm on the floor, right? I'm on the floor, so I don't need this. Don't need this. Okay. All right. So now, remember, this is a wall. This is a wall that we're standing on. So, the best way to do it, we got to make this wall. Now, we got to make this wall a floor. So, we do it the same way. That's the thing about this build. You got to do a lot of... customizing. Because of the simple fact is that it's not lining up, and you have to make it line up so you could put your furniture. So now I have a floor. Now this is a floor, right? Now we have a floor. Yeah, you're gonna be really annoyed with the grooves over here, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so now we have our floor. Now we could put a wall. Now we could actually have walls for the building. So now we could have a wall. There we go. We have our wall. Good, right? And then we could do our flooring for the top floor. I'm going to take a really long flooring so I can get the second floor going. I can't believe I missed that. Yeah, also, just so you guys know, I play on expert mode. So, I don't do this on sandbox mode, but you could do it on sandbox mode if you want. You don't have to do it on expert mode. That's why I'm always building scaffolding and everything like that. Alright, then we have our second floor. So, the oval shape right here is really easy. You just take this oval shape right here. You could use this, or you could use, actually, hold on, let's go down. We're on the wrong. We could use this if you have that build, or you could use this right here. And go like this. I came out too much, so let's do this. So that's how I did it. Boom. And then there's my oval shape right here. This is not gonna fit. This will fit. No, it's not really perfect right now. I'm just trying to show you guys how I did the oval shape. Hold on, let me just go to sleep. We got the hamburger man in my village. The hamburger man. Alright, okay. And then that's how I got the next floor. The railing, I just used I don't know if I have the materials for it. But I just used these railings right here. I'll show you right now. Hold on. Basically what I did is I did this. I lined it up right around here. Right around here. Like this. And then I took the long one. And I pretty much just did like this. Pretty much. And then same thing over here. I went like this. This. And then I took this small little one to make it look like it has some kind of rotation. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. And I did like this to make it look like it had some kind of rotation on it. And then that's how I did the floor. So you could do this going all the way up. Make a stair from the bottom and just go all the way up with the stairs to each floor. You could do it up to second floor. You could do a third floor. You could go actually as high you want. You can go as high as you want. But that's exactly how I did the building. There we go right there. There we go right there. Alright guys. Thank you again. Thank you again for coming to my YouTube channel. I will be having more builds coming along. I'm actually working on another build right now as we speak. So stay tuned. Subscribe, and I promise you I will keep coming out with these good intervention builds. It took me a while to find this build, but I really love it. Comment below if you think you guys have any ideas, or if you have a building idea you think you want me to use, let me know. You can always let me know. I stream Lego in Twitch on Thursdays. If you want to come by and talk or want to know some more tips and tricks, you can always come by in Twitch on Thursdays and come and see me and ask me for some tips and tricks towards your Lego build. Alright, until next time guys, I'll see you guys later.